do it.
You will join us soon, and we're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still bothering me, Reese. It's gonna bother me all night.
That's what I told you.
I just spilled whiskey all over my pants.
You and my father-in-law were very upset by it whenever I say that.
At least for the first time watching Dune 2, please go see it in theaters. Don't watch it on your phone.
I can't. I'm not going to do that. Going to the theater is a huge effort, and
Yeah.
God, you're not wrong.
Also for 3 hours. That is another thing. Yeah.
There's babysitters involved. There's timing.
yeah.
What? Your
Tough.
children don't want to go see Dune Part 2?
Hello, everyone. Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of boards,
Hey,
reporter of
everyone.
videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined, as always, by my wonderful friends. Chris playing Gottwald, the Minotaur Rune Knight fighter.
Don't watch cinema on your phones, folks.
Heather playing Savra, the Lizard Folk School of Necromancy wizard.
Only watch cinema on your phones, folks.
Reese, I hope you have an opinion on this. Reese playing Toril, the Kenku Fathomless Warlock / fighter.
What is cinema?
Raymond will be joining us soon.
It works in
Maybe he's
Mazzolians.
watching cinema on his phone right now. Playing Mac the Turtle, Drake Warden Ranger. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch more D&D videos, reviews, and Let's Plays on the channel. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch more behind the scenes, no players allowed live series Crafting the Deep every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the deep after our show tonight. You can also listen to all these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you would like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/Rogue Watson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private patron D&D games. Shout out to new patron this week, Marcus. Welcome back, Marcus. For our campaign Wars
Marcus!
Roll20.net video chat, we use Discord. For streaming, I use OBS Studio. Music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Get ready for a gigantic recap, by the way. You all did a lot of story stuff here. I will do my best. Previously on Call from the Deep.
We did a bunch of shit. The end.
In the deepest depths of the House of Knowledge, the party saw the target of the ghost ship crew, an aboleth, an eldritch tentacled sea creature that had flooded the lowest levels and made the temple its home. The waters were red with its blood and charged with its rage at the attack. The party sprang into action with spells and steel, Toril and Gottwald fighting the skeletal pirates underwater, while Savra clung to the walls and fired spells from above. The undead captain paralyzed his target and ordered his crew to attack the party. But the undead were no match for the party, and they soon turned their attacks onto the captain himself. The aboleth recovered and drained Toril of some health, blasting several skeletons and striking the captain. With a mighty final punch from Gottwald, the captain fell. He and the skeletal crew faded away. The rescued aboleth said its name is Zixaro, and it shockingly revealed itself as the mysterious benefactor guiding the party behind the scenes, and sometimes directly when it came to Toril. Zixaro explained that the Fathomless One is Slarkrethel, the mighty kraken, and that it's been infected or dominated by the recent invaders, the Illithid, from the crashed ship on Gunderlin. Through the kraken, they're able to exert control and amass large forces throughout the sea, and that Neverwinter's attack was just the beginning. The aboleth charges the party with finding the lair of the Mind Flayers and destroying their influence. Their best bet is to track down Tentrix, a pirate lord whose own powers come from the worship of the kraken. Zixaro tells them to track down the undead pirates who tried to assassinate him for knowing too much. He also gives them the lead that exposed him, the location of one of the Mind Flayer leaders, in a coastal island city called Orlumbor. The party has mixed feelings about working with such a creature, though Toril feels a particularly strong psychic connection, and Zixaro rewards him with a rewarding tentacular arm.
I love it when you do the body stuff to me.
The party returns to the surface for a rest and a summons to meet with Lord Neverember.
I had to really process that for a second. I can see you doing it, Reese.
The Lord of Neverwinter thanked the party for their assistance, rewarding them with badges and gold, but regrets he can't officially hire them as the city has its hands full. He does ask if they can track down the Swagan and rescue any of the captives who were taken in the battle. Also, forgot to mention last week that, just to close out, Kalinar's fun cameo, he did thank you all for your help and mentioned that he has to go to Waterdeep to meet with an old friend and help prepare for any other attacks on the Sword Coast.
But he wishes everyone a happy birthday.
That's right.
And a Merry New Year.
My people need me now.
That's exactly what I was
have to
thinking
go.
about.
We only budgeted him for that one cameo, people. All right? He's only going to be in town for like 2 days, and he's got to go. He needs his paycheck. He's very cranky. We blew half our budget just to get him on here for like 2 days of shooting.
Mhm.
So you guys have quests to follow up on. You're also in town where there is shopping available.
Montage.
Shopping in town.
Shopping in town. And also we leveled up to
Level
level
up.
6.
What?
Which we can say you did whenever we
No
rested
one, no one told me about this.
before somewhere between Zixaro and the Lord Neverember meeting
Thanks
when
for
you
reminding the DM that we are level 2.
yeah, a little bit higher than that, I think.
Barely.
Level up time. Reese. Why don't we start with Toro, level 6.
All right. Level 6. He's going to get another level of Warlock.
More warlock.
All the cool. He gets a level 3 spell.
This is the 5th level Warlock?
This is the 5th level Warlock. First level Fighter. So he gets a 3rd level spell slot.
First name greatest, last name ever.
Next level, he'll get another patron feature.
Ooh.
But the spell he's going to be taking. Hold up, I just had it. Cast it. No. Be the Hunger of
I
Hadar.
do not understand any of that.
Is that which one?
Ooh, Hunger of Hadar is a good one.
Yeah, I started doing the.
Sounds very warlocky.
Mm-hmm.
I want to read it to you. Here we go. All right.
Read it to me slowly.
You open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point within range and lasting for the duration. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping
Slurping noises.
that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature, they take damage, blah, blah, blah.
The rest is boring. The actual
Hold on.
damage stuff.
The last sentence I feel like is
The last sentence is important.
All right.
They must succeed on dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
I feel like this spell was written
Oh,
before they started
yeah.
writing spells. Like they got really
Yeah.
into like the poetry
Yeah.
and immersion of the spell. And
They
you look
did.
at other spells and it's just purely mechanical. It's like, yeah, you shoot a 20-foot radius of stinking
Yeah.
cloud everywhere.
Exactly. You do
This one is
2d6
like
cold
a
damage and a 30-foot
cacophony
cone.
of soft
Yeah.
whispers. Like, oh my
And
goodness.
it's so specific. Why
It
are the
is.
tentacles milky?
They're
What is
so
what is-
milky.
And they sound so slurpy.
They're slurping. They're slurping on their milk.
It's a big AoE that you turn on. It does.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know how useful a spell will be, but
I mean,
But you were
the
just
description
entranced.
was-
Yeah,
Yeah,
the guy
those
who sold it
words.
to you. I mean, all he has to do is just whisper all that information. You're like, I'm fucking sold.
Torval's eyes just get wider and wider as the words are go in his ears,
Yeah.
slurping
How
milky
milky did you say those
tentacles.
tentacles were? Fucking, I'll take 2 of them.
Mhm. I also forgot to get a extra cantrip last level, so I'm going to get Mage Hand in the form of a tentacle.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes sense.
Extra slurpy.
Extra slurpy tentacles.
Yeah, and Warlock, your spell slots all just instantly become 3rd level.
Yeah.
Every tentacle that we see from this point on in this campaign, the question is going to be how slurpy is the tentacle?
Yeah.
It's not very slurpy. Like I feel like an octopus tentacle is probably not very slurpy.
It's gonna be so wet.
Thank goodness.
All right, I think I'm ready for hit points.
Yeah, which yours are actually pretty solid since you took some fighter and you got some good con, I think.
They're solid. Ooh. I'll take
Take
the
that 5.
average.
Yeah.
Get an extra 1.
Mm-hmm. What's our total at?
52.
It seems
What's
pretty
that
good.
like?
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, 16 con for the warlock / fighter. All right, Mr. Chris Gottwald, tell me about level 6.
I'll be right back. Hang on a second.
Gottwald. Oh, I actually didn't read this in full. Okay, there's a whole other thing. Gottwald is going to take a feat. He gets either an ASI or a feat at level 6. And he's going to take a feat, and he's going to take the skill expert feat, which for 1 lets him take +1 in any attribute. So he's going to take 1 in strength to get that up to 20,
Wow.
which ups all of his stuff. I gain proficiency in 1 skill of my choice. I'll have to choose that. That's the part I missed. And then 1 skill that I already had proficiency in.
Wait, it's called skill expert, and you didn't realize you got another skill?
I was looking for the
proficiency?
bottom. It's this last one that is the one I cared about.
Double.
Choose 1 skill which you have proficiency and you gain expertise with that skill. So no one's ever going to beat him in an athletics check ever again.
Oh boy. He's just went to do a gym montage.
That's right.
Take it to the limit.
Yeah, so he's gonna become an expert in
I
athletics.
want to see what that actually, because you also raised your strength by 1, so your athletic skill is going to be hilarious. It's going to be like rogues, stealth, and bards persuasion in terms of classes that have
Exactly,
like hilariously
yeah.
high modifiers pretty quickly.
For sure. Let's do intimidation. That's my
Have
skill.
we ever
proficiency.
had a fighter go up to 6th level before?
Pure fighter? I don't think so. We've had like
Well, I don't think we've ever had a pure fighter
yeah.
regardless, right? I know we've had a lot of multi-classes.
Right. Ooh, I'll take that. I will take that.
Rolled a max 10 ski on the hit point die. Damn.
Okay, strength, athletics, thank you. My grand total health is now a 69.
Nice. Give me some nices in the chat, folks. 69 for our fighter.
Let's see. There you go. +8 now. That's actually not right. Because I have a +11 in athletics. Now here's the real
I was
one.
gonna say that doesn't seem
+11.
okay. 11 seems more like it.
Yep. Yeah. My average is gonna be like a 20.
Yeah, I work out all the time.
That's right.
All right, that's pretty impressive. Not too shabby. Yeah.
That's right. Yep. More swole.
Every day he eats 4 dozen eggs, so he's roughly the size of a barge. Heather, tell me about level 6 Savra. You probably need to unmute yourself first.
Yeah. What if I didn't want anyone to know what I was saying?
I wonder how long we could have let you go on by just like nodding and smiling.
Sorry, I listen
Honestly,
to trailers nowadays, apparently. So
yeah. Tell you watch movies too. It's okay.
Mhm.
Just nod at the phone. Yes.
Nodding along.
I like what I see.
That feels right. Yeah. Okay.
I bet this
Hey, there
sounds
goes.
great.
But they're saying some really quippy things there.
That's right.
All right. So, 6th level, I gain undead thralls.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. I add the animate dead spell to my spell book for free since it's not already there. And then when I cast animate dead, I can target one additional pile of bones or corpse, creating an undead army.
Nice.
So I get 2 for the price of 1.
Nice.
We have a wild raven
And
has
then-
appeared.
The wild raven has appeared. And a very nice sweater. And then I also gain a third level spell slot. So, and I think like another spell, but whatever. It's not animate dead, so it doesn't count as cool.
You don't care.
No, I don't care about spells anymore. I have what I came here for.
Yeah, totally gonna take the average on that.
Take that average. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Just gonna do that. Yep, that's School of Necromancy Wizard. Gonna load the spell thingy in. You're gonna be so excited. I have so many hit points, you guys. So many. So many. I did have 28. I now have 34.
That's okay. 34.
Okay.
34.
Gottwald has lapped you.
Yeah. That wasn't hard.
Yeah.
Not quite. Wait, 30. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, by 1.
I get 2 new spells as well too, and I don't know what those are going to be yet, so I will tell you. When I know.
You were just focused on the undead.
She was. I was like, I
I
thought you got
really
new
was.
spells.
I never know how many new spells I'm getting at each level, so
But also, you could always do the wizard thing. Of every time we long rest, you could just change them.
Do the
So
wizard
it's-
yeah.
You can also scribe, I think, new spells.
Scribe, right,
from
that's what I mean.
scrolls. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just one of those like, I don't know which one I want yet. I really feel like taking Fireball this time, but yeah, I only have so many third level spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's the end of what I get at this point, and I'll tell you what my spells will be later.
I remember Raymond doing that to me with his last campaign.
Yeah.
I'll surprise them. Ray, you have excellent timing because we are doing our level up, as you can plainly see, and it is your turn to do max level 6.
Level 6, huh?
I know you're fully prepared and ready to go.
I am. Let me find my character sheet.
Oh, by the
here.
way, I totally forgot to say earlier, I took Agonizing Blast. I got that too. It's an Eldritch Invocation.
Invocation,
against
gotcha.
Dad.
Oh, okay.
I thought you already
My
had that one for
charisma-
some reason.
I had a different one that modified Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the knockback one. Okay.
The push. Yeah.
Wait, what
It
happened?
does an extra 3 damage.
Nice. So you have both on then? Both the push and the extra damage?
Yep.
Okay, nice.
I.
Try to make them slurpy.
Places.
That's always the goal.
Slurpy as possible.
What is this?
He's looking at his own character sheet going, what is this?
What?
What
What
is
am I
happening
looking
right
at?
now? I...
Use one of your skill proficiencies. Your proficiency bonus double for any ability check. You made it. What? Did I do that?
Hang on, I need to get this one
I-
up there.
That's something I just
do
put-
not understand any of that.
It's applicable.
Well, I really hope that. I feel like Character Mancer's pretty good these days, right? They would have taken. I'm like, what the hell is Depth Explorer? But all right, level 6. Thought about multi-classing, but I really want to hit level
Now's
7.
the chance for
Ranger.
rogue multi-class.
I know. No, I really want level 7 as a ranger. That's when I get some cool Drake stuff. So
Mm.
Yeah.
gotta slog through level 6, unfortunately. So level 6, Character Mancer makes me first roll for HP. So let's do that. Hooray!
Wow.
Damn.
And
2 max
I'll
level
take-
rolls on 1 level up.
I'll take it.
Nice.
That's
brings
crazy.
my hit points to 59.
Wow.
Awesome.
Everybody is about to lap me.
Yeah.
So at level 6,
Yeah, that's
I
good. You've got
get-
a lot of meaty boys in front taking the blows.
At level 6, I gain favored enemy and natural explorer improvements. I gain an additional favored terrain. I didn't even know I had a favorite terrain.
That might be the old ranger.
It's the water.
Earth. I like Earth.
I would probably pick water, I suppose.
Water.
Well,
The
you
new
know,
ranger,
above-
you can do a
go ahead.
different kind, which is cool.
Well, at the beginning levels, it gave me choices, right? You had like this favorite enemy, or you had
So-
favorite foe.
Right. So you do have a choice at level 6 too. You get either that one, the additional favorite terrain and additional favorite foe, or you get the new ranger one, which is roving.
Oh, that's what the green color means.
Yeah.
Got you. I thought I could have both of them.
Oh no, I think it's one or the other. Yeah.
So I can either pick favorite enemy, natural explorer improvement, or deft explorer improvement.
Yes.
Oh,
Depending
I
on which one you
see.
took earlier. Yeah, which I assume is
I
Deft Explorer
see.
because you didn't have a favorite foe. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. I don't remember doing the candy benefit, but maybe I did. So, okay. In that case, I have Deft Explorer improvement, which increases my walking speed by 5, and I gain a climbing speed and a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. So,
That's
that'd be-
pretty good. Climb
Yeah.
around and
Pretty
swim
good.
around. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I do have that Cloak of the Manta Ray that gives me a swim speed of 60.
But your
or-
ranger,
Oh,
your ranger
yeah.
ability just gives you climbing and swimming.
Yeah.
That is
Why
pretty
not?
good. Yeah.
As a Deft Explorer improvement, roving is the new one.
Mhm.
That's literally it for level 6.
Do you
I
get
don't
new
get
spell
new
stuff?
spells.
then?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's still the same number of spells known and the same first and second levels.
Huh.
I mean, I could always like change them up if I wanted to, but I think I like what I've got so far.
Is there not an
No.
easy way to pull up the Tasha's stuff on the compendium? Because that's what I've been trying to look at this whole time.
Right.
Optional class features. I think that's what it's called.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, roving. Yeah, that is huge. Climbing speed and swimming speed.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that'd be a good one.
It's good without being like super exciting though. I get it.
So here's a thing I don't get though. So when I go to the top, it says favorite foe. First level range optional feature replaces the favorite enemy feature. Blah blah. Def Explorer replaces natural explorer feature. But when I come down, it doesn't say that roving replaces the favorite enemy feature.
Oh, really? I wonder if you could just do both. If Character Master lets you do both.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at Character Master. It's giving me the option to do all the above.
Oh,
Favorite enemy,
interesting.
language, and a favorite terrain, and then Deft Explorer roving is still down there. So,
Hmm.
Character Master said I get it all.
Maybe.
Well-
What was the base? Maybe it's because the base one isn't that. It doesn't really do much. I don't know.
Right. It's which it's an additional favorite foe, which I don't think you're even using because that's
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know what the favorite terrain does.
Yeah. While traveling an hour or more on your favorite terrain, you gain the following benefits. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group. Can't get lost because imagine what it means. You may alert to danger. I'll have to look that one up. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems appropriate. All right. Sorry.
And where do you had your
Okay.
hit points at 59? You said.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the Roll20 does not give you any benefits for incorporating the extra ranger features. Although I
Right.
saw they're updating the character sheets. I don't know if you saw the
No,
emails
I
about
didn't see
that.
it.
Yeah. I don't know when that's supposed to drop, if that's going to be like another opt-in thing, but it looked super different.
Oh, really?
It actually had like a spot for temporary hit points.
Okay.
So,
I got my 2 spells.
Ooh, nice.
The first one is going to be ectoplasm.
What is that? I've never heard this spell in my life.
I haven't either.
It's a necromancy spell. I call forth an ectoplasmic manifestation of a medium size that appears in an unoccupied space of my choice within range that I can see. The manifestation lasts for the spell's duration, which is a minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the manifestation takes 2d6 psychic damage or half the damage on a successful wisdom saving throw. And then as on consecutive bonus actions, I can just move the manifestation up to 30 feet. And I can move it through creatures' spaces. I can't stay in the same space as a creature, but I can move through it. And if I move through that creature, it takes 2d6 psychic damage or half as much on a wisdom saving throw. So basically, I make a ghost.
You make a poltergeist.
I'm
That's-
making Slimer.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Ectoplasmic manifestation.
It can flow through a gap as small as 1 square inch over barriers up to 5 feet tall and across pits up to 10 feet wide. It sheds dim
Wow.
light in a 10-foot radius. It also leaves a thin film of ectoplasmic residue on everything it touches or moves
It is That is Slimer. It's 100% Slimer.
hmm
I might let you have that one, but you guys are not supposed to have access. All right, stupid roll 20.
I'm
is it?
just going through all the things that
wait,
gave
no,
me
I'm gonna keep
access
those.
to here. Because the other one I was
Oh,
going
is
to get.
that one of your like third-party books that got in here
Yeah,
somehow?
yeah.
Oh,
It's Kobold Press, I think.
What about Bloodshot? Is that Kobold Press too?
Hang on, I'm trying to see why you even have access.
I got
don't
them all
know.
too. I saw a bunch of.
yeah, it's deep magic
when I
on
was
there,
I was
yeah.
looking at feats, I saw like a gazillion feats that I didn't recognize.
Yeah.
I can pick different ones if you want. It's fine.
I'm going through. So the problem is, Roll20 will add them on here, and then I have to manually deconnect them, basically.
Oh wow.
It does sound like a
Really?
cool spell, but yeah, for this campaign's purposes.
I'll pick different ones. That's
all
fine.
right, thank you.
Can you tell me if Bloodshot is in?
What's the source on it?
It doesn't say in here.
Click on that.
That one doesn't ring any bells.
I have a feeling it's Kobold Press as well too, because it was really cool. But it was so thematic for my character. It just felt like
Yeah.
a fit.
Yes, a lot of that third-party stuff does get real thematic. Like
Well, try to search
better-
for it now because I'm not seeing it, so maybe it was in the same source.
All right.
Like research for it, yeah. I turned out, the two that were on here for some reason was Deep Magics Volume 1 and 2, which, don't get me wrong, folks, watching this, I love Kobold Press's stuff. Obviously, I'm running a whole Kobold Press campaign with Empire of the Ghouls. Check that out. Recorded on to the channel with the patrons. And I do give them access to all the Kobold Press stuff. And I deeply regret that in some ways because the magic they use is bananas.
Oh, really? Is it just more powerful than?
Yeah, well, and you remember the
spells?
creatures are more powerful too. It's just everything is like
yeah.
stronger in that one.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go through the 5e tools spell thing to find 2 spells then, because I didn't get to keep the 2 really cool ones that I found.
They did sound very cool.
You messed up and gave us access to too much stuff.
Well, like I said, I try to go through and delist them, but then every once in a while, if new things get added, they just automatically get added. I don't know if a setting that says, hey, don't automatically add all this shit
Right.
to the game. And unfortunately, I won't know until you guys level up, because that's the only time it usually when you guys are looking. If I look up, it doesn't matter. What I want to do is not have it show up for you guys.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe you'll get some, Demnix is giving you some Rex in the chat. And keep in mind, you can always reflavor a spell and have it look however you want, as long as it's mechanically still the same. That's something that like the Player's Handbook talks about, Dungeon Master's Guide. Like to make any spell thematic, you can visualize however we can change it, retheme it, and all that.
Their example was making magic missiles chickens. Throwing chickens
You,
out.
I mean, you want to throw like little skulls or something? Like you can absolutely do that. Like whatever you want to do, you can do that for sure.
Yeah. Well, you took away the 2 really cool ones that I found, so now I'm sad.
Ray, hopefully you've gotten a chance to check out the last half of last week's episode at least, or listen to the recap I gave at the beginning of this episode, because there was a bunch of story stuff that went down, and now you guys have a bunch of quest leads to go on. As I mentioned, there's also shopping opportunities here in town and ship upgrades. I mean, you guys are basically in a town after a whole bunch of stuff went down, so...
What happened to my character last session? Where'd I go?
I don't know, where did you go? Remember, characters
Where'd I
disappear.
Did they disappear?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right,
You
yeah.
have to remember what happened. You
Remember, because it's
what
been a running joke where Toral disappears during
Yes.
these big
Disappear a lot.
moments. Yeah.
All right. So
This
all I
guy needs
remember
him.
is Kalinar coming to save us.
Mhm.
Right.
Well, you guys made it all the way to the... I'm just going to have to do this fucking recap again, aren't
Yes, you are.
I?
No, you don't have to go that far. I'm just trying to figure out. So
So when we left
Kalinar
off,
saved us.
you guys had made it to the bottom of that temple, chasing after the ghost pirates, and then it was revealed
Okay,
that their
okay.
target was a Aboleth who was also speaking to Twirl and trying to get you guys to save him. And on the episode that you missed, you guys did end up fighting the undead, helping the aboleth, despite the aboleth like having all this psychic rage and stuff that was damaging everybody. Took out all the undead, and then you're able to talk to the creature, who's this big eldritch tentacle monstrosity. And then you found out that in fact, the aboleth, named as Ixaro, was actually your mysterious benefactor. Excuse me. Who was basically paying you guys and nudging you along on your quest to go investigate Saltmarsh, and got you started on this whole quest because he knew about what was going on in the ocean and with the Illithid attack and the Kraken and all these other things. So that was kind of a big...
We'll say that as a member of the Night Watch, Mac was helping all the people of the temple that were injured or, distraught by the burned up books, and didn't quite realize what the party was doing at the time.
This is an interesting opportunity, rest of the party. How much do you tell Mac, sweet Mac, about what went down in the bottom of that place while he was saving people?
Wait, is this important? Do I need to know this? Hey guys.
No. Nope, it's
Maybe
fine.
maybe we don't need to tell him about the aboleth. That part may not be, he doesn't.
Yeah,
I feel like he would feel the need to report it. We don't need that.
Mac's a cop ultimately, so
We gotta remember Mac's a cop.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I got distracted. There was all these people that needed help, and I just couldn't help them. And they told me this sad story about this child who lost their favorite stuffed straw doll, and I had to go help them. And it turns out that, they lied, and I fell for it. But I still had to help all the people, and recovering the books that the ghost pirates burned up.
You had your own little adventure, didn't you?
It was quite a bit, Mac had to, entertain the children. He's a pretty funny dragon.
Puppet show at one point.
Huh?
I said you put on a puppet show at one point.
Yeah.
All right, kids.
I'm sorry, kid. Yes. Oh man, I really had to help these people at the temple, and time flew. And what were you guys up to?
We were fighting ghost pirates, yes. And we defeated them. All of them.
Oh, good. I felt a little guilty that I wasn't there to help with my sharpshooting skills. But I'm glad you guys managed. Anything important to happen?
Sorry to butt in. I will mention really quick. Actually, let me whisper. Go ahead. I'll whisper it to Chris as a reminder.
We must save our friend Torral's god, apparently. That is all. He is in trouble. We must save him.
Oh. All right. Well, I do see how much Torral respects and prays to his god, and if this is something he desires, then I think we should help him.
It is. Unfortunately, we didn't really convert that many people, so less souls saved.
Now, Torral, is this a chance for you to become the god and replace him, perhaps?
That's every worshipper's goal.
I haven't ever
treat religion like just a corporate
thought of
ladder.
that. Yeah.
I mean, if we don't save him, you might be the next leader in the running. I'd vote for you. Torral for 2024.
Torral for Fathomless.
More tentacles. Show him your arm.
Oh, yeah.
But
So-
his arm turned into a tentacle?
3
Yeah.
tentacles.
Oh my god, what happened?
I got
Yeah.
a tattoo.
He got bit by a skeleton.
This is
It's
not a
pretty
tattoo.
sweet.
I mean, it looks permanent like a tattoo, but
I'll show him that tattoo, but
So he does have a tattoo of a tentacle on his arm, and then he can turn his arm into 3 separate long tentacles.
oh, okay. That
In game, it was a gift from the aboleth, but yeah, he's showing.
3
that's pretty
holes, 3 tentacles. One good time.
Where did you-
That's your campaign poster right there. That's it.
Make me your god.
Who gave you this tattoo? I mean, that seems like a pretty powerful tattoo. Can we all get one?
That's a
No.
party thing.
Just me.
Damn.
Worship the Fathomless for real, and maybe you might get one someday.
Yeah, that judgmental tone in his voice too.
Yes, I guess if we helped you get to the the top, would you give us some tattoos?
The Fathomless is still alive. It is a moot point. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
You're making me uncomfortable.
I'm afraid of getting hit by lightning or something. He is a vengeful god.
Gottwald will talk to Mac and say, my friend, we came across a name. Do you know a person? I do not know if it's a person.
Do I know a person who isn't a person?
I don't know what he is.
I know many.
The Sawagan seem to have taken someone named Master Sliver.
Liver?
Sliver, that is what we read, yes.
Liver.
Wait, what was my story? What did I make up? I
Does
made
he
up-
have an
It's my
extra large
motivation.
liver?
Is that the name I made up? I don't remember now.
I don't know, DM was. DM checking notes. Do you want to?
Oh, text me.
Oh, okay. Wait, did you say Master Sliver?
DM's just
Yes.
dancing the characters around.
Right, yes.
You know a mistake about this name.
It is what was written down. It is one of the kidnapped victims of this Sawagan.
You sure it didn't say Master Splinter or anything? It actually said Sliver.
A legally distinct character, I assure you.
Yeah. Gottwald does not spell so well, but L's and P's look very different, yes?
No.
Oh shit. What do you know more? Where did they take him?
We do not know. We just know that the Sea Devils took him as part of the raid on the city.
I think he could fend for himself, but can't be sure. We cannot assume. He is a powerful warrior, much more powerful than myself and my brothers. He actually taught us all that we know, but if he could be in trouble, it's hard to say. We
Well,
must go
perhaps-
after him.
Yes. We will, yes, for sure.
Yeah, you guys got 3 quests following the completion of last session's main quest step. And out of the 3 of them, one of them you kind of already know the location of. Although when you check your map, you realize that the city is quite far to the south. The other 2 you don't know the location of. But I have added some... Hey, Emma. I've added some of your contacts in a new contacts folder to try to help keep track of people
Contacts.
Wait, contacts or context?
you know.
Here's
Some
context.
contacts that could provide context
Yeah.
for your adventures.
Yeah. I think I remember you mentioning last time that Sandalay is really close, right?
Yes, Sambalay
Maybe-
is in Saltmarsh, and Saltmarsh is just literally if you went down this gate, down the south wall, and just kind of walked for like an hour or something, you would come across a small fishing village at a Saltmarsh. Like you guys just, it's a hop, skip, and jump away.
Okay. And where do we know? I think we also know where Captain Callus is, but where is that?
Callus said he would meet at a cove kind of north of Neverwinter, a little bit further out, basically. It would be easier to get there via the water than land.
Is
But-
Fizbin's Treasury of Dragons an approved source?
That one is approved. Thank you for asking. Yes, that is an official.
This
button
one sounds
source.
fun. I'm gonna get this one.
Oh, what is it?
Nathair's Mischief.
It's got mischief.
I can't spell mischief.
Mischief.
And the Mausoleum.
That's right.
Here, I'll roll it for
It's
you.
an illusion spell. Oh, it's got its own D4 table.
Mm-hmm.
Fill a 20-foot
Guys,
cube you can see within range
guys.
of Fey and Draconic magic. Roll on the mischievous surge table. The mischievous surge to determine the magical effect produced. You actually get to choose. So every turn, something
Everybody
happens.
everybody.
The smell of apple pie. Forces everyone to become charmed. Bouquets of flower can blind people.
What?
Or giggling can incapacitate people, or drops of molesting molasses.
Molasses.
Good lord.
Sure.
Wow.
Sure.
Drops.
Oh man, it's raining molesting again.
Everybody stay inside
Pretty sure
today.
Eric's been drinking heavily again.
Yeah.
Hope you've got your long sleeves
Close your
on.
ears, Emma. Eric's saying naughty things.
Drops of molasses hover in the cube, making it difficult terrain. Okay, so just some kind of crazy,
And it's a giant 20-foot cube, so it's like
pretty good area.
Yeah.
just drop one of those sons of
I
bitches
need you
in
to
the
like
middle of
retheme it
something.
though, because I cannot imagine Savra giving out the smell of bouquets of flowers or the smell of apple pie. I'm sure you can come up with some other,
Corpse bloom.
because I want it to be like very
Corpse
emo.
flowers.
Yeah,
Corpse flowers.
That
I imagine
smells
Savra's
yeah.
like Wednesday or something, where she's just really into all the dark, gothic stuff.
Right. And it also, wow, it's a second level, and it also just lasts. You can move it each turn.
Mhm.
It is concentration.
Okay, that's still pretty good
It is
though.
still
You get
pretty
like,
good, yeah.
I can move it 10 feet over, so if someone tries to get out and just go, nope.
Yeah.
Back in you go.
yeah,
The main thing is you don't get to choose which one it does. It
right,
just does something.
right. It's gonna do one of the four. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
incapacitate. It's
interesting.
amazing though. Roll 3.
I mean, blind.
The-
Yeah,
The problem is that if y'all are in the middle and I drop this son of a bitch, y'all be stuck in there
it
too.
does say each
Yeah.
creature. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
your assignment.
and-
I want you to retheme
Yeah, I gotta think of it.
some of these other ones. Yeah.
And then this is the other one that I took. Oh shit, it didn't show it. Tasha's Mind Whip.
That's a good one.
Mind whip.
That's a good one.
3d6 psychic. Yeah, can't take a reaction.
And it
Yeah.
only gets a move, action, or bonus action. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
okay.
solid damage and a nice little debuff on top of it. It's pretty good.
Right.
Nice. I approve. I like both those.
Guys, I think my quest is more important.
Then
Anything else?
What?
We need to save Master Sliver.
there is a
Well-
god that's dying.
Not only is there a god that's dying, it's a, if I'm remembering the plot from last episode, it's a god that's being used to control a army of sea creatures.
That's not right.
That's not right.
No.
Oh wait, you mean I'm wrong?
I see the DM nodding. It's not right.
Oh, okay.
Everything you
Sure.
just said is wrong. Yeah, that was the gist of things. Yes.
Okay. I do look up to Master Splinter as a god, but I
Sliver.
suppose... Sliver, I mean...
Legally distinct character.
That was a...
He may or may
slip
not be
like-
a were-rat. We'll find out when we get there.
It's a were-mouse. But...
Or he should
I
be
do-
what they have the rabbit race in this game, right?
They do.
Maybe one of
Herringon,
those.
yeah.
Herringon, yeah.
I suppose Master Sliver can fend for himself in the meantime if your god truly is dying. I just hope this doesn't become a I told you so situation.
If we show up and he's dead, I'm gonna be so mad. Do we actually know where this on the Sawakin quest? Do we know where that fortress is?
No. You need to
Okay.
ask some of your people you know, or ask around.
All right. Well,
or-
maybe we know Samblay's right here, so maybe Samblay, Matt, can give us some direction, like some info that might lead us to the Swaggins, so we can save your master.
Just
So
don't
we are
forget
going
that we
that
owe
way.
Samblay some money.
Do we?
Yeah.
Callus is the one you owe.
Oh, okay.
We've
Then we're
lost
good.
track. We've
Yeah.
lost track of which nefarious underworld
the
figure
DM
we
keeps track. Yeah.
Yeah. It's, not all pirates, I get it, but
Yeah.
at this point, yes, all pirates are the same.
Yeah, so I think going up to at least to talk to Samblay real quick is a good idea. But can we? Is there an opportunity to do any more ship stuff?
There is.
I need health potions.
You can,
Oh, well,
we can
yeah.
we can do all that right now.
I am here at the Lord Neverwinter's bequest to get health potions.
I was told there would be a discount.
I'm gonna need the
Yeah.
discount.
All right, so we'll do ship thing first.
The code, I believe, is Neverember 20.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that expired.
Oh, damn.
Damn it. The harbor is under really bad shape. Obviously, you guys were there, right? Normally, Neverwinter would be happy to service your ship. Now they are like scrambling. They've got all these different ships in line. It's like fucking Saturday at the whatever your local car fixer-upper place is, where there's just lines going out, and all you're trying to do is get your fucking inspection done, and it's a nightmare. But you flash the badges, and a lot of them recognize you. Like literally, they were maybe some of the dock workers and stuff, and they definitely try to get you to the front. They do note that your ship is damaged, and you recall your ship got damaged by a giant shark. And they take one look at that and say, we need to repair this before it can be, before we can do any more work on it, legally for insurance purposes. They can't send it off.
Okay. Lovely.
Yeah. It would go right back to them, right? And you took significant, and you look at the ship, and it was hard to tell before because the giant shark was in the water, but you can see there are significant amounts of damage that giant shark ripped through with that one attack on the ship. I did mention the fact that your ship could have maybe taken a couple of those, but that's taking a couple and then it's destroyed, so that would not be good. Total ship cost repair, this dude itemizes a bill for you and hands it over, and it looks like they would cost about 500 gold pieces. But
is that with the Neverember discount?
That is not with the Neverember discount. Okay. So you guys can apply your 30% off discount badges and your reputations, and he is willing to knock that down to 350 gold to fully repair the ship. Also, you all recovered some ballista gear, basically most of a ballista from a ship, and they are willing to install that on your ship. Normally, a whole ballista installation would cost 500 gold pieces. They're willing to reduce the cost, since you found a lot of the parts for it, by 100 gold pieces. They will also honor a 30% discount, which reduces it to 280 gold pieces.
Oh.
So your total bill would be, for the repair and a ballista installed on the ship, would be 630. And because he likes the cut of your jib and you guys were heroes and everything, he's willing to knock it down additionally to 600 gold pieces.
Oh. Can I get the new price?
I already said sold. Damn. All right, what's that divided by 4? It's 150 each.
Yep.
Pay up, suckers.
Yeah. Now that is
going to
that's going to keep your ship dry docked for a couple days, as they do full repairs and installations and everything, and move you to the front of the line. But that will get everything ship shape, as it were.
All right.
I paid my 150.
All right.
Potions, shopping.
Oh yeah, I didn't want rest.
Do you have shopping music?
You know what? I wish I had the legal rights to use the fucking like Nintendo Wii U.
Yeah.
Or it was the Wii or the Wii U. I don't remember which one, but the shop music.
I actually remember the 3DS. The 3DS. Oh yeah.
That would be amazing shopping music.
Yep, that would be pretty good.
All I have is my do-do-dos. They do have some shopping
D&D?
opportunities that you can use. Yes, we are. For purchase, you can buy up to 10 potions of healing. They are worth 50 gold each. 6 potions of greater healing that are worth 100 gold each. Or up to 2 of any other potions that are up to rare quality.
Oh, jeez.
What's the Neverember discount for the potions?
We are still looking at a 30% discount off the potion. So this is a huge opportunity. I did not do the math for these potions.
If I smile and wink, it'd be 31%.
That's almost 30%. It's an enormous discount. Have I flashed a tentacle?
So the regular potions of healing go down to 35
3.
gold pieces. And
Graders
the
are
greater ones
70.
go down to 70.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the I guess actually this is what I meant to say. Makes more sense. So common potions are 50 gold each, which is basically just I think healing and maybe climbing. Uncommon, which is greater healing, I believe, and whatever says uncommon is 100 gold each. And then rare potions, which would be superior healing and I forget what else rare. But I was basically gonna make you guys look up the potions because there's just a shit ton of potions.
Where's that at?
500 gold pieces.
I don't even know. Is there a list in the book somewhere?
Can you guys look in the compendium for potion? Does it show up?
Oh yeah, let's see. Potions.
I have to scroll down to items, but basically any of those, but only if they're up to rare rarity. So potion of growth would be uncommon. I think. Let's see. Any of the resistances were uncommon. Fire giant strength is rare. Clairvoyance is rare. Diminution is rare. Invulnerability is rare. So these are all like 500 gold potions you could get. And then there are a few that are very rare above that you would not be able to get, which I think is like flying and invisibility and stuff.
Potions that Gottwald likes, giant size and Hera. That's legendary, unfortunately.
Oh wow, yeah. Fire giant strength is rare, but that's very
Yeah, heroism is rare. Yeah, it's the common and uncommon potions feel pretty reasonable. The rare ones, it's like, boy, you really gotta want that shit or be flush with money.
Yep.
Although, if you were ever gonna buy a potion, this is a pretty damn good discount. So
right.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to buy 3 regular potions of healing and 3 greater potions of healing.
wow, okay. What does that come out to?
Well, nuts.
300 gold or something? It's not nuts.
Mm-hmm. It came out to like 315 gold.
Wow.
There's a haste potion that's very rare.
There's no very rares here.
Oh,
You have
what did it go up to? Oh,
Rare.
rare. You
Yeah.
rare.
I
Okay.
specifically wanted to
You have-
balance things out a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
do you even have 500 gold?
No, I don't.
Well,
Well,
it's 350 gold with a 30% discount.
Correct.
Right.
It is discounted, so but that's
I
still,
still don't have that much. I even
Yeah.
sold my book that I picked up.
Yeah.
Water breathing
Actually-
is uncommon.
Wait, yeah. Let me look at what I can afford before I start shopping.
Right. Mainly the common and uncommon ones is what I figured you guys would be looking at, so
Right.
I'll buy 1 potion of greater healing.
okay. Fire breath is uncommon. A regular potion of resistance is uncommon, and that's the one that you roll when you drink it.
Oh, right. Yes.
It's a funny way to buff yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Savra, you have a magic item that is damaged that you could look at getting repaired.
I do.
You do. You got it in the shipwreck.
I did.
You did. It was a cube that looked like a little translucent dice that looked magical, but it was cracked, and you'd have to find somebody that could, some kind of artifice or somebody that could do that work. And if you were ever going to find somebody, Neverwinter would be the place to find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna completely walk away from the group and find somebody who can fix
Just
this.
disappear. Yeah. You can find. You do have to search a little bit because this is not something that most people can do. You visit the Cloak Tower, which is a kind of wizardly tower that has been under the control of an orc tribe for a long time, and then they got kicked out finally, and now is controlled by a dwarven mage named Mardred. And she's got this lovely robe of glintering stars on it, and you produce this cube, and her eyes light up, and she immediately and very excitedly explains that it is a magical cube of force capable of making force fields. But because it's cracked, she will have to repair it, and it would not be super cheap. She says it would cost you... she quotes it at 100 gold pieces.
What does it do? We don't know. We don't know.
She mentions that it would have the capability of creating different kinds of force fields to the whim of the wearer, with some limitations, like per day, basically.
You got that wizard health, Sabra. Force fields, man.
Yeah, I know. All right, I'll
This
I'll
is a
pick
force
100.
field of love. Oh, my bones.
Won't let love in no matter what.
I'm so lonely.
Why do I keep this on?
Oh no, my literal heart has been stabbed by an arrow.
Hey, this is how you go full lich. No love.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah,
have to drop
I'll
it.
pay 100.
You do have to drop it off, and
Okay.
she says that she will have to take her about a day to repair it. She gives you like a fucking receipt. But she
Is
seems
that
pretty.
my valet
like
ticket?
like dry cleaning or
Yes.
or valet?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And she seems legit. She's not like just squatting in this tower. She's got a whole like storefront thing set up there, and they're all doing magical research and shit.
Can I practice my animate dead spell on the bodies of the people at the wharf?
I would love for you to explain how you do that. There are, at this point, they're probably starting to clean up all the bodies. The harbor is still probably full, though. They're literally doing that horrible work of like just fishing bodies out of the harbor, basically.
You know, I'm sure there's like a cart that they're piling all the bodies in to take them to wherever they're gonna go. And she
Yeah.
just kind of goes up while they're distracted and just starts like hissing, places a little hand over it, and just two of them get up and start following her.
Is the other
And
party
then you go,
involved?
oh, these two weren't dead.
How dare you?
I'll take care of them. Come with me, guys.
I'll take them to a doctor. It's
I'll
fine.
take them to a doctor. Yeah, exactly. And they just stumble after you, groaning.
Yeah,
Are we there with you?
probably
How
not.
does this go down? Yeah.
I think she said she took off. Yeah.
Yeah, I do this as I'm coming back from this witch lady
Mm-hmm.
who's gonna fix my cube that I totally knew that I had. And kind of see one of the carts. The people are distracted. They've got their hooks. They're getting the bodies out of the water. Just kind of go up and just get like two.
Are you
Be
creating? I
like-
guess you're creating zombies then, since they're more corpsey than bony.
Yeah, they'd be zombies.
Okay.
They're zomboys.
All right. What happens when you see a young dock worker suddenly like scream and stumble back as zombies start animating from the guards?
Not green. It's just they stand up. They just don't talk.
Sure.
I'd be like, they survived. I'm taking them to a medical provider. Keep checking the rest. See if you find more survivors. And then she'll.
Young man nods wide-eyed and says, "Oh no, I thought they were dead."
Yeah, it's okay. You're not a
Better
medical
double check 'em.
professional. You better start double checking.
Double check the
These
rest.
two were breathing. It was very
double tapping
shallow.
all the bodies.
Yeah.
How many have you buried already that you didn't double check?
Oh god!
Uh,
I gotta go check the incinerator. Hang on. It just takes off.
You go check it.
There are
just
hundreds in
kinda-
there.
she does like the subtle Michonne where she'll tie like a little rope to their wrist. You go, come on.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. You have
Throw a hood
animated.
over them so that way nobody recognizes their family members.
So you just have two zombies like shuffling after you.
Yeah, I'm just practicing. I'm just seeing
Okay.
what it's like.
Yeah, the rest of you see Sabra just walking
She
up
comes
to
up with
you.
friends.
Yeah, with some people like shuffling along, like dressed in like long hoods and stuff. She's got
Wait,
groupies.
is that Ned?
No.
Your friend on that other ship that we were trying to get to.
No, not Ned. His name's Steve.
Max like kind of inspecting under the hood a little bit, like trying to
Okay.
peer.
His name is Gred?
They don't like to be touched.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you
Hey
guys.
guys, look what I can do. Look what I
Wait,
can
is
do.
that one Baxter?
Yeah, that's Baxter.
What if
His,
Mac,
neck,
like,
his
recognized
face
these
is
guys?
facing the wrong way. It's okay.
Pieces are falling off.
I knew it would come to this eventually with you, Savra. Somehow I knew.
But think of all the things I can get for us. This will be great.
And yet she's probably happier than you've ever seen her before.
Yeah.
I have zomboys.
Some boys.
Yeah.
Catch some boys.
Yeah, you guys can go hit up.
It's the new favorite boy band, Zomboys.
Some boys.
Their debut album will come out next week. It's called title track.
You guys can now shuffle at zombie pace over to Saltmarsh and go back to that haunted house and go down the steps.
Not without my cube. We're gonna take a hot day.
I mean, I'm not gonna throw anything at you. I'll be honest.
I don't trust you. You're smiling.
No, I'm not. This is just for you to go check in with somebody.
All right, fine.
You guys
I trust
go.
him
If I
completely.
die, you sleep on the couch.
You guys go to the haunted house. Go back. You know all the drills. There's probably people that are already watching you, and by the time you walk into the house, somebody motions
It's not a
you.
haunted house anymore.
No, I'm
No,
gonna
it's
say,
not
how
right
is
now.
how is the church going?
Oh,
It's a church
the
now.
Church, yeah.
It gets the tax write-offs and everything.
That's
Jim
right.
forgot about that.
I did forget about that.
We had it licensed and everything. It is a
Mhm.
Well,
followed all
Twirl,
the
what
rules.
would a Church of the Fathomless look like in a small town?
It's incorporated. That's all its tax papers.
Hard wooden pews, very austere decorations,
So you know how
many tentacles hanging from the ceiling.
in front of the cell phone stores you got that guy in the wind that's just blowing like that. There's tentacles like that. Blowing.
They spent all their budget on the tentacles outside.
yeah.
Just ongoing gust of wind spells. Just never let those things stop flailing, or the Fathomless will smite you.
There's an octopus in an aquarium tank. That's the holy
Ooh.
water.
All right.
But it's like in a really small aquarium tank where you
Oh.
know the octopus is not doing great.
Mm.
Oh no, that's too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too bad. It's, you know,
But it's
too
the way the
bad.
Fathomless likes it.
Nobody
Yeah.
likes the octopus. Sweet, intelligent octopus.
suffering is a must.
It is the fathomless's will. We're all in our cages. Yeah, there's not many people there.
How dare you? How dare you imply that the church has not succeeded?
I'll be honest. People are still pretty creeped out by the entire place, and the addition of all the tentacles and things hasn't endeared too much of the populace.
What?
Although you get the feeling that maybe the politicians are thinking they may incorporate this religion into their political schemes, and then if maybe they can turn everything around. So
Okay. Yeah. Nothing wrong with this.
yeah,
I like this idea.
yeah. And Sempele is like, I'm not so sure of these new
More
faithful.
people will come.
Yeah.
It only has upsides.
But it's brought me now.
Yeah, but there's like one or two like legit faithful there who like are very reverent towards you, Toril, and then the rest of the staff are just like smugglers who are just paying lip service and just doing their normal thing under the church itself.
Hey, as long as they pay their tithe.
That's right.
You want to commit your fraud underneath the church, you got to pay the tithe. No payment, then we have to send the zomboys after you.
This is the muscle.
We have two groups: the Zomboys and the Wet Boys.
They work in conjunction. They do different things, but
You reunite with Sempele, who says, Bonjour, mes amis. You are looking quite salé. We heard about the invasion in the city. That was some heroics, eh? Hope you don't hold any of this against your dear friend Sempele, eh? As you recall,
Oh,
Yeah.
we do not.
Girl, do you still have your four phrases now?
I should have put him on a post-it note.
Right.
That's the only thing I can say.
I don't
Ronnie,
remember any of them.
What is Samble's connection with the Swagan?
We don't know that he does. We just know
He's just
that,
a contact you guys
Yeah,
have,
when we last left, he was going to keep his eyes and ears open in the underworld stuff.
Yeah.
For any useful information.
Mm.
How has business been for you, smuggler?
Business has been kind of slow. We are not used to working under such different conditions. This church, these tentacles, they scare people, worry them. Especially with the dangers and attacks.
The Fathomless should be frightening. You should feel fear every time you come into this building.
Yes, can't imagine why more people don't want to experience that more often. It's a real winning message around here.
If fear isn't felt in your bones, what are we even doing?
That's right.
But I hope you have been more successful, eh?
We have not converted as many as I would have hoped for, so no.
We have missions we are on. Villains, evildoers that we are on the trail of. And so we come back to you to see what you can tell us.
What do you wish to know?
What have you heard of the underworld? Pirates traveling where they are traveling to. Unusual occurrences in the sea. That sort of thing.
Well, all Sempele heard about a certain ghost ship spotted in Neverwinter. Did you see this?
Pretty closely, yes.
And heard it was a Capitan Black Dagger. Lots of rumors, legends about this one.
He's dead.
Hmm.
Not real dead this time.
I would not be so sure of that, mes amis. Oh, Sanbale knows the verite, the truth. And it is a dark tale indeed. He invites you guys to sit down
Tell us a story.
at a
French-
table. Yeah, lights a candle. Lights are dim low. He says, once there was a fierce group of pirates led by a ruthless man, Bartholomew Blackdagger, who commanded a sky ship and renamed it the Fleur Noire, the Black Scourge. With mastery of the air and sea, the Scourge terrorized the Sword Coast for years and used their wealth to build a fortress atop their own personal flying island, the Skyhold. Black Dagger became the Royal Pirate, the pirate king, amassing vast wealth and power. In some ways, maybe the original Armada Noire. But one day, they set their sights a little too high. The Fleur Noire chased a black dragon across the seas, hoping to kill or capture this beast. But as they grew near, they realized the dragon was larger than they thought. They raced back to the Skyhold. The hunters become the hunted. Now, this dragon was no mindless beast. It had ample time while the pirates hold themselves in the fortress. It poisoned the waters of their island and cast a terrible malediction, transforming the Capitan and his crew into undead, forever tied to the dragon's will.
Wait, I've seen this movie.
It is said that Garandar the Vile still lairs in the ruins of this Skyhold amongst poison waters, and sightings of the Scourge now bound to the sea are an extension of his power. Now, that's the bad news, mes amis. The good news is that Flying Island hovers right near Neverwinter, less than a mile off the coast. You just need a way to get up there.
With enough zombies, we can just climb them.
Who built a ladder?
A ladder of corpses.
Look over the zombies are like
Now-
bowing down to the tentacles. It's
Yeah. Am I to understand there's a black dragon up there, or is the black dragon gone? it's okay.
No one quite knows for sure. The dragon, if it is still up there, does not seem to come out. But no one also goes up there, so hard to say.
Schrodinger's dragon.
That's right.
It's neither alive nor dead. But the point is that these ghost pirates, they are seen and killed several times over, rumors, legends, but seem not to be truly destroyed. They are cursed, not normal undead. Now, why they would come into the city and attack it, I'm not sure. Maybe you are sure. You look like you know a thing or two.
I don't think we probably want to tell this guy about The Kraken, right?
Probably not. I mean, if we tell him, then Mac over here is.
Yeah. Well, Mac knows about the Kraken at least. What we're not telling Mac about is that we're working for an aboleth. That's what we're not telling Mac.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
What'd you say, guys?
Nothing.
I love it when you do the body stuff to me.
Such a good sound.
Do you know of a way to get up to this sky island?
You see one of the people in the back whisper something, come up and whisper something to Sambale. And Sambale says, "Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Well, I can't say for certain, but I recall there is a newcomer in town that I've heard about. Some merchant from the north, way far north, hawking some drink, I believe.
It gives you wings?
Some kind of flying ship with him. Supposedly in Neverwinter now. Would be
Fucking Nautiloid.
pretty good luck for all of you. Maybe you do the pirate thing and commandeer it, eh?
We are not
you-
pirates.
Are you talking about Santa?
What a twist.
Santa Claus is in town.
Santa Claus from up north, hawking cold beverages with his flying contraption. Ah.
That would get us to the island. Maybe if we ask him real nice.
He can make it our Christmas presents. It's fine.
Put it on our tab.
Christmas?
All right. Well, you said he's in Neverwinter?
Yes,
Okay.
according to them, yeah.
I'm trying to help you guys.
Does he have a name?
They shrugged. They're not sure.
Okay.
Let's go find this stranger.
With his flying ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Best
right.
lead we
Yeah, it's
got.
right back up the road. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Samboy, have anything else to say?
Who's Sandboy?
I am Samboy.
Toral's just entranced with being in a church of the fathomless, like seeing actual progress being made. It's yeah.
He's sitting on the uncomfortable pews, just like, oh yeah, this hurts. This is.
In fact, I will literally give Toral inspiration for walking into a church of the fathomless. Because he's so inspired. To him, it's magical. To the rest of you, it's very rinky-dink. It's like just there's almost nobody here.
I'm imagining. You can correct me if I'm wrong here, Reese, but I'm imagining also like it probably doesn't have like insulation. It's probably like very moist in here, like the wet wood and just
And you're
I'm
not
thinking
sure
it
if that's
smells
by
like
Fish
dim
market?
lights and damp wood. And
you're not sure if that's
just
by
real-
design or not. If that is a feature or a bug, you're not quite certain.
I imagine it smells like a fish market.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he said they hung tentacles from the roof, so like it's gonna smell
Yeah.
like.
Hey, we don't know if they're real.
It smells like
That's
a
Could be
fish
really
market.
impressive fakes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Samboy's
Yeah.
not a fan of the smell.
You can hear the wind just like whistling through all the wet wood.
That's
Oh,
right. Just
Mold everywhere.
creaking, constantly creaking.
People are coughing and hacking.
And Turtle's just like, perfect. Yes.
The
Oh, yeah,
suffering.
the fathomless.
The suffering. As it should be. Just spitting on the floor and hacking up. Yeah, you guys can leave this. You might have to drag Doral away. You guys are just,
Everybody's got black lung. Just
Yeah.
you spend enough time in the house of the fathomless.
just all coughing. Everybody except the 2 zombies behind.
No,
Zombie.
they're next to Tora, like, yeah.
Yeah, start pantomiming.
They're like, they love the tentacles.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, you guys can return to, with the information armed with from Sambalay, you can return to Neverwinter. And you basically just ask around and see if anybody's heard of this. And sure enough, it is you feel like this would have been the talk of the town if it wasn't that the entire town just got horribly attacked and invaded by this giant army, which is also the talk of the town.
Yeah.
That is the major breaking news. And then this other news is like on page 6. But normally this would be pretty big news, and people are talking about this new merchant who has arrived like in the last day or two, basically. And then they point you to the north end near the northern gates, which you would not have normally been up in that area. In a clearing that once held rows of houses and buildings is a small but impressive airship. The bottom half resembles a small sailing ship, but with a flattened bottom. A trio of large dragon-like wings are connected on each side with ropes and wires, and currently retracted into a folded-up position. A balloon larger than the ship is attached above, held by 4 iron chains on the deck. Within the balloon, you spot a shadowy creature flitting inside. Splashed across the ship are a dazzling array of colors, logos, and phrases, all espousing the new cold, refreshing beverage from Icewind Dale, Genocider.
Yes.
The side of the ship has popped out near the bottom, revealing a marketplace
who is
stall currently manned by a grinning goblin who waves at you.
Yes.
And nearby, a greasy gnome is excitedly talking to some recent customers, drinking some fine beverages.
I can't remember the goblin's name now, but
Well,
I remember her.
Yeah, metagaming wise, we know these people.
Oh,
but
we don't
your
know. Yeah,
characters do not. Yeah.
So perfect.
It's all right. All right, let's go try us some genocider. See if we love it.
I'm thirsty for some reason.
I must obey. The third.
This seems like the true thirst quencher.
It's all these phrases, the most bullshit, like obvious phrases. Destroy your thirst. Yeah, written all over it.
Mm.
Who are we approaching?
You said the goblin and the gnome
Yeah,
behind the counter.
Yeah, there's a goblin behind a market stall and a gnome kind of nearby talking to some other customers.
Oh, okay. The goblin.
We walk up to the stall and the gnome immediately like exits his conversation and rushes up to all of you, and he appears to be quite animated, excited. He's got the garb and look of a engineer, but you note he kind of feels like he's got some arcane power behind him as well. Just and he's got a nice, let's see, what does he look like? He's got a kind of a mop of hair and then just a bandolier full of little like gadgets and like magnifying glass lens and just all these little contraptions and things about him. And he rushes up and says, "Hey, nice to meet you, fine folks. Name is Spellix Robwad. This is my associate, Blista. And you're looking at Faerun's first and only portable brewery, mobile manufacturing, and drink emporium. All paid for by the Genocider Corporation, our CEO, Mr. Edmund Ulrich. Oh, we're on a mission, you see, to bring the most refreshing, the coldest, and the most flavorful full-bodied beer the Sword Coast has ever seen."
Wait, would it be called beer in the Sword Coast, or would it be called ale?
Maybe it's the first beer.
It's their IPA.
We invented beer.
Yeah, we invented beer.
It sounds refreshing. Can we have a sample?
Of course. And Blista sits there and cracks open and hands you like little cup size for samples.
A shot glass.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is enough to get the full depth of your genocider.
No, one drink and you'll be hooked, I assure you.
Wait a minute. Is there cocaine in here?
What do you mean by hooked exactly?
Only the finest natural ingredients from the Dale.
Like what?
Giant bumblebees.
Yeah.
It's right. There's bees in there somewhere.
There's bee pheromones in there.
Seriously.
Natural pheromones.
hmm Yeah, and
Farm fresh.
if you guys taste it, it is very cool, refreshing. Definitely has some alcohol in there. It's a fine light beer.
Can we taste the murder bee honey?
It's got a little bit of a kick to it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, genocider's only fine? Is that either god awful or good?
This might be like the light version. You feel like this is the mass produced version.
Right, yeah. The recipe's changed a little bit since I had
Yeah.
to travel.
The good stuff's only at home right now.
It's like Mexican Coke. It's just, you gotta go there if you want them. Yeah, I got one down his.
Yep. If you
Delicious.
want a bottle, it's 5 silver, which seems a little pricey, but it is imported.
Sure,
But
why not?
he looks
Go
excitedly.
all-
And, man, you folks look like you're really off to go somewhere, huh? I've been around folks like you before, you know. Adventurers, I can sense it.
What's my name? Mac. He's going to buy
That's what they say.
buy 2
Say my
bottles.
name.
You can buy 2 bottles,
Okay.
and then he's going to hand one to Smellex. And say, let's all sit down and drink together.
Oh, well. Of course, normally wouldn't drink on the job, but if it's all for, customer friendliness and everything. He kind of winks at you, and you can tell he drinks on the job all the time.
He's drunk right now.
He's built up quite the tolerance.
That feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right. Ballista does most of the driving.
We actually came here to have a little chat with you.
Oh, wow. He looks around and sees that nobody else is around. All right, sure. I gotta admit, I kind of expected more customers out here, but I heard the town came under a bit of a attack or something.
They did
Yeah,
not
we
convert
got
to fathomless in time.
Oh,
Got a proposition for you. If you don't mind discussing it right now, and it might prove favorable for the both of us, or all of us, that is.
he slaps his hands together. Franchise opportunity. Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. You see, Ballista, the
Not
opportunities
quite.
will just come
Not
to us.
quite. We're thinking more about advertising instead. We're not quite in the franchising business right now.
Okay. I like where your head's at, though. I bet you folks go places and meet a lot of people. And I bet those
We do.
people are thirsty.
We do. And we have a great influence in church that does promote drinking.
He tries to follow up with that.
It's their number one tenant.
Is Genocider going to become the official drink of
Official drink of the
House of the
Fathomless
Fathomless?
Well, I'll be honest, that's not the direction
Not
I
what I
thought
thought you were gonna
we were going to expand into, but, we got to explore all opportunities.
Don't tell people, but a part of the Neverwinter watch.
Oh, shit! Now, look, I paid my permits.
Well, no, that is not what we're talking about. More like the influence I have on my colleagues. A hard working day. Need a cool refreshment afterwards. So we like to imbibe ourselves. We have nothing against you folks selling the beer, you call it.
We can stock you in the break room vending machines.
That's right. It's like, oh, okay, yes. I've always been a fan of the force of official town business. something of an engineer myself. Helped construct this beauty, of course. Could certainly whip up some kind of little drink. He describes what I would realize is a vending machine, but it's like it's an automated contraption where people can put coin in and they get alcoholic drinks out. It's gonna change the world.
Now, is this something children could have access to?
We certainly do not recommend that children imbibe the genocider. We are working on a genocider for kids brand. Because to get them while they're young, hook them in, non-alcoholic, of course, and fun little kid flavors.
Anyway, I'm glad you brought up the topic of this beautiful ship here that you have.
Wait,
Yes, helped partially constructed by our CEO, absolute brilliant artificer.
Yeah. Tell us, how high can this thing go? Looks like a real beaut.
Oh yeah, you could tell he entertains a lot of people who like question this, as long as he like keeps on selling drinks this whole time.
Is this one of those things where you're tapping the top of the car saying, yep, she'll fly as high as you want her to?
He's like,
type of
well,
thing?
the thing is, I wasn't joking when I said that she is a portable brewery and a mobile manufactory. Which means she's not built for speed or height necessarily. She's built for carrying an entire distillery, right? We brew it, we bottle it, we do it all right here that we can, and move it along to different places. So
Oh,
now we
Matt.
can get decently high. We maybe can push it if we need to. A little
What if
high
we took
enough.
the distillery out of the ship? Could it get a little higher?
Well,
can you take us higher?
in in theory,
Genocide
but
give you
a
wings.
lot of it is pretty built into the ship. I'll be honest. For the purposes of, we don't want people coming in and stealing any of that stuff.
my God, Matt had the best thing, Kinder cider for the kids.
For the kids. He's confident it could get up to maybe 120 feet, which you look and see. You can see far off in the distance over the ocean. You see that floating landmass, which, by the way, you're looking at it. It's on this map. It's this one right here. This island. This is your floating Earth moat.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's really close.
It's close, yeah. So it's literally visible for you guys, and you think it's only maybe about 100 feet off of the water.
Oh.
Oh, I jumped that.
Yeah. I can make it.
Yeah.
But that's where the undead are from? Maybe I'm confused. That seems really close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supposedly, isn't that where the sky tower with the dragon is?
Maybe. Yeah. That's what the black dragon that turned them all into terrible undead.
Yeah, you're not quite sure if these islands move around. Maybe it's not usually that close, but
Okay.
I've got an idea. How about if we make a huge banner advertising the genocider and we fly it up in the air, getting close to that island over there and then making its way back? I think a lot of people would see the brand and, kind of follow where the ship lands. We just need something to grab their attention, like I said, a big banner. And again, go by that big island up there and then come on back.
That's what we need. Yeah. That's where the banner needs to go.
that over there, what is that over there? I don't think I've ever seen one of these flying islands. We don't have anything like that in Dale.
I think it'd be something great to research for your CEO. He might be interested in, phenomena like that. imagine the information you get to him, and I don't know, maybe a promotion on your end.
Well, it's not dangerous or anything because we've got a lot of proprietary important stuff on this ship. We can't be sending it off. I'm really would rather not send it over the ocean. I mean, if we're gonna have a banner, not anybody gonna see it over there.
They will. Everyone's working at the docks. Everyone's repairing the docks where the, invasion just happened. In case you didn't notice.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, Mac.
That's pretty
Didn't
good
even
on its
need it.
own.
Yeah, an 18. He hesitates for a little bit and kind of.
Oh wait. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say I have a disadvantage with charisma. Wait.
Oh, we did heal all lingering injuries.
Oh yes, that also happened.
Yeah, technically. I guess you guys could have kept the scars if you wanted to.
My scar.
that was a reward that they offered everybody.
All right. Well, that's fine. Okay, never mind then. My scar is gone.
Okay, it's faded away. He nods and says, "Yeah, that might be a good idea." Did you mention the
Scout
fact that
it
you
for
guys?
a new brewery location? If you're
In the
gonna
sky.
expand, if you're going to expand down here outside of the Dale, you're going to need a place to brew that's not just a balloon. You've got to have a manufacturing depot that you can then send out with all of your logistical needs to
Right up
get
there.
it out to where it needs to go to make your money.
Does anybody own that island up there?
It's free real estate.
As far as we know, it's empty.
Might be empty for a reason.
Imagine you find an empty island to be your next. This is your foothold into Neverwinter.
Did you guys mention the fact that you need to ride on this thing, or just because right now you're just telling him to get a banner and go up in the air and like fly around?
Not yet, but
He's getting there.
we're getting there. We're gonna convince him first.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I suppose.
You know what? Smellex? You're a bright goblin.
He's a gnome.
Bright gnome, I mean.
So just so everybody's fully
Turns
aware.
out the turtles are racist.
Well, Spellix was, as a reference point, Spellix was the gnome you got your old team in Icewind Dale rescued from the goblins. He was a gnome in disguise as a goblin and was pretending to be their chieftain many sessions ago. And you guys helped get him out of there and eventually brought him back to Bryn Shander, where he ended up helping out with the refugee crisis and using his engineering skills and all this stuff. And then obviously Ballista, we all remember.
Reese got in a duel with a goblin.
Yes.
And we fell off a cliff or something. I don't remember the details.
Yeah, that was all to help him get out of there. He had sent you guys a message through Ballista to help rescue him from that situation.
Yep.
Oh, then he had like information to lead us somewhere, and he tried to run away at some point. We had to tie him to the.
I think that
To the
did
park.
happen.
We,
yes.
we didn't trust him for a
You
long
didn't trust him
time.
for a long time because you had to keep him with you for a while before you got back to town.
Yep.
You know, Smellex, you seem like a bright gnome. I like where your head's at, though. Come up with a great idea of franchising opportunity on an island in the sky. Imagine how much traffic we would get. It would be great. A lot of flybys.
I guess I could see the appeal. It's certainly safe, maybe. I need to do some more research about these kind of things. I don't really know much about these earth moats, these flying islands.
Imagine how much extra brewing you can do on a giant island versus your little tiny ship.
I wonder if it moves around on it. He starts like talking to himself.
Man, I really need to get in touch with Mr. Ulrich again and see what he knows about these kind of things.
Nah, don't call your boss without more information.
Well, looks bad.
Yeah,
think
you didn't have the
the man, like-
initiative.
Edmund, you're gonna walk in. Edmund's gonna start asking you a bunch of questions that you can't answer, and you're gonna look like a fool.
You know, waste his time.
Yeah.
Oh man, you don't want
He
to.
doesn't want to hear about your problems.
Yeah.
He wants to hear about the solution that you came up with
That's
for your
right.
problem.
Yeah, yeah. You guys have like 3 beers in by now, basically. You're just sitting with this.
Somber
This is
just
like,
has
this,
3
this is
full
like the
cups in
Indiana
front of
Jones
her.
cutaway to like him and Marion are like, well, and
Yeah, Somber just has like 3 full cups in front of her because she does not imbibe.
Mm.
just putting them in front of her. Yeah,
Yeah.
Give it to the
Godwald's
zombies.
pouring.
Give it
Yeah,
to
he
the
takes it
zombies.
down.
Yeah, do the zombies
Yeah,
drink?
that's obvious a drink.
Well, zombies, yeah, it doesn't matter. They can't get drunk, so it's fine.
They keep appearances. They're just all like synchronized, like
Mhm.
it just splashes out of different holes.
I think there's something wrong with those two.
Don't mind them. They don't talk much. So if a few drinks in, now I'm imagining like all of us are like leaning towards each other over this
Yeah.
table, like excitedly talking, convincing
yeah,
him to
the
do this
lie
thing.
is like just gone on to these like
Yeah.
crazy portions. You're really painting a picture of this like brewery on the sky.
Yeah, man,
I don't
this,
know.
you folks got some ideas for sure. You know, usually adventurer types are always trying to like just get to the next place, but you guys seem all right. You're really trying to help me out here.
Let's go check it out.
We see a future in genocider.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
so
talking about.
good.
It is so good. It's the real deal. Man, you could really put them away. Have you thought about do you have any deeds or something? You know, we could put you on. You could put your face on the side of the ship. You know, with a drink in one hand and maybe a flexing or something. What do you think about that?
That world will pose for any picture. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Blista, get me my record.
And she gets this like contraption out there and it's got lights and all this stuff. And it's really just like her drawing a picture really fast. Like behind the scenes.
You will put me on the banner that goes on the Sky Island. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I can make that. Hang on. Yeah, she's so hardworking, you know. Folks just really underestimate the goblins.
She seems nice.
6 beers in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the goblin.
Yeah.
You know what, Smellix?
6 beers. 6 beers in. Godwald's got the glasses on. Yes. The goblin. She seems very nice. Yes.
Is she single?
She only comes up to my shins, but we'll figure it out.
Love will not keep us apart.
You know what, Smellix? You convinced us. We'll come along with you, you know, make sure everything's safe. We are the adventuring type after all, and in case anything happens, we'll be ready to take it on. Just to ease your mind.
Oh. Wow.
Because we are friends now. Yes.
Yes.
We help each other.
Well, gosh, my mind was pretty at ease, but now I'm kind of worried. I didn't think about the danger opportunities here. You think it's dangerous?
Not at all. But wouldn't you feel better with the adventuring party? The party that saved Neverwinter? You're looking at us right here.
Oh, wow. You see, I knew it. You guys are always coming and danger's following, or you're following danger, which, well, now I'm kind of worried about the whole danger following you kind of thing. But yeah, you guys seem like you're all right, and I think the big guys drank like 8 beers, so I'm just gonna have to start a tab for you real quick. But yeah, we can get this. We'll get this done.
Tell me, Smellix, what new investment isn't a danger?
Damn, can I put that on the blimp? I'm gonna put that on the blimp. Let's write that one down.
New slogan: What
New
investment
slogan.
isn't a danger? With a picture of Kawal just flexing with a drink. It doesn't make any sense in that context.
Right.
For your most dangerous investments. Yeah, you guys are invited up onto the airship, which is pretty tight. This is not like a normal big sailing ship. This is it's bigger than like a hot air balloon, but it's kind of like a miniaturized version of a ship. So a little bit of room to maneuver, but it's still a little bit limited. And they're able to pack up pretty quickly. So and there hasn't been any other customers, so everybody's still, been reeling from the attack, and he likes the idea of having some advertising and marketing opportunities here to kind of drum up some more customers. So the marketplace stall swings into the ship. Ballista climbs up and gets on the wheel. Spellix and you are all invited onto the ship. Spellix climbs up to a catwalk with a series of riggings and fiddles with some controls kind of at the bottom of where the balloon is. There's a large cylinder. And he calls he assumes if you guys are ready to go.
Although I gotta go pee real quick.
There's a small bathroom in here, but it's not much.
And he calls out, "Hold on to your hard ciders!" And a blue flame erupts from this large cylinder above you, and the shadowy figure inside the balloon kind of hurls to the top. And with a lurch, the entire ship begins to rise from the ground 10, 20, and soon 50 feet off the ground, which is kind of distressing at first. However, it gives you a glorious view of the city below you, which is kind of half rebuilt, and you can see the poor docks are it's swarming with people, and everybody's trying to fix it up and change it out and work on there. You can spot your ship kind of down there in the dry dock. Ballista pulls a series of levers near the wheel, and the wings fold down and unfurl, and she turns the wheel, and the ship begins to point toward the northwest, towards this earth moat. And there's this large banner, which she's already whipped up very quickly. That's now,
Wow.
The whole time you've been talking, she's been working on this banner, and how it includes all these phrases and things beside it.
It's just nonsense. It's just
It's absolute gibberish nonsense. Yeah, just the most bullshit, like the phrasing and things.
It's just like pictures of squirrels. And
Yeah.
then like
And
one of the dragon from Rhyme.
mm-hmm. Spellix actually stays near the flame controls and adjusts them as the ship rises more gently and continues to rise. And it seems like there's that earth moat in the distance, and you guys are going on a pretty good trajectory, just going along. And again, none of you have probably been this high before. And a lot of you are kind of drunk. So this is just quite the little trip I think you've got. But the city looks glorious, and then you go over the ocean, which looks very frightening when you first go over it, because you're leaving kind of the coast behind. But again, this is like less than a mile, so it's, you're going slowly, but it's not like you're just cruising along with wind whipping by your, I mean, it's still windy, but it's not as that frightening, although this thing is, again, not a commercial aircraft. So it's not
There's no
like
stabilizers.
Yeah, there's none of that, and there's no like chairs and stuff. Like, it's just kind of a deck.
Okay.
It's just a deck and a railing, and there's like a small.
Is this whole operation run by just the two of them?
Yes.
Like, is there, okay.
It's just the two of them. Yeah, so it's a lot of automation and things to make it work. Yeah, so the ship is not built for speed, but it feels secure as you rise toward the floating island in the sky. What's everybody doing while we're on the ship?
Puking.
Regretting everything.
Sitting on the deck meditating.
Probably just enjoying the view of the city as we rise up into the sky.
Looking
Yeah.
for parachutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spellix calls. We don't usually go this high, but I'm pretty sure we can handle it. Don't worry. He has a tinge of worry in his voice. And you notice the whole thing is kind of rocking a little bit and swaying, and it does not feel great when you're going in the air. As you near the Earth moat, you start making out its surface features as you get close. You can tell the entire surface of it appears to be a murky swamp. And there is a small, what looks like a small village kind of built onto the swamp or amongst the swamp, dotted with rundown stone buildings and wooden walkways. And then nearby is an imposing fortress that rises from a kind of natural hill or mountain right nearby. And Spellix calls out from, again, kind of above you on this catwalk. Says, surely they have a landing zone somewhere for flying vehicles? How do people get up here? Are there people up here?
We don't know.
Yeah. It's free real estate.
As he says this, a swarm of mosquito-like bat creatures fly up from a dense thicket of the swamp and just descend upon your ship.
I knew you weren't going to let me have a little force cue before you had something to attack us.
Perhaps. I'm gonna ask for some initiative.
Oh boy.
We got some tiny little
Mosquito
bats is what it looks like. Yeah.
Oh, those are your... Oh! You got your own zombies.
Yep.
Your
We
very
saw
own
those before? I
zombies.
thought-
These ones have different hit points than the zombies from before. Let's see here.
Yeah, so these are two different spells, right? Animate Dead is a different spell than the other one you had.
Right.
Which is why I kept all the stat blocks depending on which one you wanted to use.
Well, I only get the 2 whenever it's animate dead.
Yeah, so that's Animate Dead is just a regular zombie. So I used the zombie stat block and then just gave it a new token for you.
Well, within the thing, though, it says how much.
They get like extra hit points or something?
Oh.
Well, they only have so many. That's the thing. Maybe it's back over here. Hang on.
I thought it was part of your like class thing. Like
yeah, I didn't apply any of that stuff. It's got anything extra. This is just the baseline. Because I just followed the spell. It just says, target becomes a skeleton if you choose bones, or a zombie if you choose a corpse. The DM has the creature's game statistics, so I just used...
let's see here. The creature's hit point maximum is increased by an amount equal to my wizard level. The creature adds a proficiency bonus to its weapon damage rolls.
So you're gonna have to do that
it
manually.
actually has more hit points.
Okay.
And it has a better attack, yeah.
If you want to edit the sheet directly, the one that you can see that says Sabra Zombie, that's your own personal sheet, so feel free to make those adjustments.
Well,
and then you should be able to edit the tokens, I think, too.
What does it say again? It says...
Ooh, that's not bad.
We're gonna get some battle after all.
Yeah.
Mr. Twirl, you are the first to react to a bunch of flying bat creatures swarming up at y'all's ship.
Let's do it.
The hunger. Oh boy.
Wow.
Immediately,
Hunger strikes fast.
it's coming out.
He needs to summon the void.
Yeah.
You should just rename that to like Hunger of the Fathomless, though. Like it should just be you summoning your guy.
It's even tentacles, so.
You could call it like Mariana's Trench or something.
Let's see, how big are we talking? 20-foot radius is so flippin' big.
That is big. Oh my god.
I don't know how big
Directly on the ship.
I don't know how much that is.
20-foot radius is 40 feet all the way across.
Oh, did I actually get it right the first time? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40? Or is it too big? I can't see the squares. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. No, it's too big. Let's go there.
Okay, that's it.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's it. That's the size. Alright. You can control it, twirl. Put it wherever you wish as you open a gateway between the stars. That's gonna really scare your driver. And suddenly, like a void of tentacle evil like opens up right next to them.
All right, I'll open up on the left side.
Left side. Alright, the slurping tentacles can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. So this whole area becomes a blackened zone of nothing.
Of just slurping.
Of just slurping. There's a warp in the
All you do is
fabric.
hear slurping.
Yep, so when they start their turn, they will be in Slurpsville. The quick Sturges are gonna fly. See who they're going after. They're gonna fly towards Twirl.
What did I do?
And this one attempts to latch onto you with its blood-draining proboscis, but a 16 is not going to hit. It's literally, it's like a mosquito. It's a bat creature, but it's got like this mosquito like nose needle thing that tries to like stab you. Gottwald.
Gottwald will walk up, carefully avoiding the empty blackness. To the
Carefully not stepping off into the void of tentacles.
Yeah, exactly. And he's going to strike out at the one that's trying to bite Toril. Oh, well, 10's probably not going to do it, though.
10 is not. They are kind of small bastards.
Okay, we'll try it again. 26.
26 is a little bit better, yeah.
Okay, for 6.
Alright, you absolutely splatter that creature. They don't think they've got much in the tank. They're small, they're, I guess, larger than a bat, but, yeah, you just kind of crush it in your hand. And it's full of blood, though,
it's trying to, like, get in Toro's face. He just, like, grabs it and pulls it to him and squishes it. Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, let's see who is up here. Twirl again. Tries to run up on you, or fly up on you.
I like birds.
Yeah, it's the Philip bird.
Bird's
12's not gonna do. You're easily able to deflect that nasty needle. Boy, all these guys are going together.
Tentacled.
Yeah. Oh my god. I swear I'm randomly doing this.
Something about the way Toro smells is just driving these mosquitoes crazy.
It's driving them crazy, but they can't hit him either way.
Too moist.
Honestly, I think he's literally the tankiest among you, and you're all got pretty good AC.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, not so much. Alright, that one's going for
Speaking
Sabra.
of-
Oops, that's the wrong thing.
I feel like I brought this on myself.
Yeah. Mentioning your AC.
Oh, but
It's better than that.
But
It's better than
yeah,
that, yeah.
a 12's not gonna hit the wizards. They all come in and flap around you and kind of.
We got really close, though. Let's just put it that way.
Ballista starts yelling, but she's more afraid of the giant void over here. So her like wheel is starting to turn over here, and then Spellux above is saying, "Oh no!" The place is infested. Mac.
He's gonna shoot number 6.
Yes. I guess you can. I would ask you that you shooting at point blank. Oh, you are shooting at disadvantage though. Look at you.
Mm-hmm.
And you still nailed it with a 19. Jeez. At point blank, you literally just have your bow, like the arrow's just right there in front of the creature, and it turns towards you, and you just boom, and it just fires it off. And its body just tumbles down.
Great.
Into the void.
Get sucked in.
Yep.
And then I'm going to shoot at number 4 up there.
Okay. That's also going to eliminate that one. Yeah, arrow pierced right through it.
And then I'm going to command Cheese to bite at number 7. Whoa.
Not so much, though. He's having a problem like
Yeah.
trying to get it in his mouth while the creature's flapping around.
It's better off dodging, I suppose.
Yep. Let's see. 4 is dead. All right, we've got void time. If Twirl would like to roll for... Or do I get a save? How does this work? No, just straight up they take the damage. 2d6 cold damage. And then if they end their turn, they make a dex save and take the acid damage. So they get to take cold damage first. Just for being in the void.
Just for
In
being
the
in the void,
void.
baby.
The void. Avoid the void. All right, that one just... Well, you don't see it's inky blackness. You just hear a slight screaming sound.
I hear fewer slurping sounds.
Yep,
That's
give me another
right.
damage. That one gets pulled and destroyed into the inky blackness. Wait, why did number 2 never get to go? What is... Oh, I guess we're still... Okay, yeah, Sabra.
Yeah, we're still in it. Yeah.
Still at the same one. Okay. Sabra.
Yeah, don't forget, there's some of us that rolled really poorly, so.
Yeah, I see.
Alright, so. Zomboy. I don't know how you put numbers on these things.
Oh, yeah, I should do that for you. Let's see. Well, you can do it. You can choose a color and then just type on the number pad. Hover over the color, like with your mouse, and then hit a number.
Did it do anything?
Maybe only I can do it. I don't know. I'll do it there. There we go. Number 1 and number 2.
Alright. Zomboy number 1 will do a little smashy smash on the flying bug in front of us.
Okay.
And I gotta find the character sheet again. I apparently closed it. That's my own character sheet. There it is. Alright, little slammy slam.
Slam him.
Zombie is definitely struggling with the, he's like a dog in a car just sliding around with the airship bouncing around. Not able to hit the flying creature.
Zomboy number 2 will come up do the same thing.
Well, I actually don't think you have that plugged in right, Heather, because +3 is what zombies have base. I think it said it adds your proficiency bonus to their attacks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that'd be
It's another +3 on top of that.
yeah. I didn't know you had that feature, so I can add that into your sheet
Yeah.
in the future.
Yes, please. So really, it's a 16 or a 14 to hit.
14 would hit.
Okay.
Since this is your necromancy expertise.
Bludgeoning.
2 damage. That zombie still swats that scourge away. They do not have much health.
Ah. Is that like all of them at this point? Oh, there's number 7.
Right here.
How does this work, by the way? Is this your
Oh,
action to
damage
control
roll.
them or
Sorry,
something?
Demnix is actually correcting me. It's the damage rolls.
Let's see here.
The proficiency thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So take that back, and then Zomboy
Oh,
number
okay.
2.
Try number 2 to do it, yeah.
Yeah. No, they get like their own thing. Like it's not my action to control them.
Okay.
Right.
They're their own. But they go on your initiative, or they do their own?
I wasn't 100% sure, so I just did it on my initiative just to make it easier.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So number 2 will come up and try to smash this one then, since the
It's
other one
it's
was
a bonus action on your turn. On your turn, if you use a bonus action, you can just do whatever you want with them.
Okay. He's not able to do it either.
Oh man,
Hmm.
zombies are getting their sea legs.
Yeah.
Sheep legs.
I'm very disappointed in my first set of zomboids.
Right? Yeah, zombies let you
She
down.
hurls
Yeah,
them over the
they
side.
really- yeah. Oh. Alright, well, we know they don't have a lot of hit points, like 1 hit point type of a thing here. Maybe 2.
Right.
Yeah, they do not.
So she'll cast fleas on the fleas.
Fleas.
Yeah.
Ooh, con save.
These guys don't look very buff.
Oh!
Oh, what the shit?
But it's a nat 20 from the DM to avoid the flea.
These things eat fleas for breakfast.
They live in a swamp. They care not of the fleas.
Wow.
Alright, well, I tried.
Toro, we're in the void. Give me another damage roll.
The void.
I don't think they can survive it.
Slurp, slurp.
Yeah, all of them just get slurped up in the void. At the start of the next turn, you see another group of Sturges moving in here towards your ship, well, also your ship is still moving, by the way. You're still moving forward. I can't represent on the map very
Okay.
well. And as you get closer, you see more of these creatures getting disturbed by the trees and your just presence here. And you see more Sturges. You also see some that have joined into a swarm of Sturges.
Are we over the island yet?
You're getting closer, but not quite over it. But you are inching closer. I think that automatically did it? It did. All right, Toro, you are still first.
All right. I'll Eldritch Blast 1 swarm.
14 does hit. I think you may have disadvantage because you've got a Sturge in your face, technically. I don't remember.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay.
Still trying to stab you with its needle nose.
8.
Yeah, it's causing a distraction.
In that case, I didn't realize that he was there. I'll use Tentacular Arm.
Ooh. Out comes the arm.
Out comes the arm.
Comes the arm. Do.
Each tentacle makes it.
15 feet, so I'll do 7 and 8. And
How does Mac handle this?
Let me
Finally
guess.
seeing his arm break out into
I think he showed it, but I didn't see it like in combat for sure. Yeah, so 22. I guess you make an attack roll against each one, right?
Okay.
Each attack, each tentacle.
Yeah.
So that will take out 7.
okay,
And then 17 will hit. And take out 8. So yeah, Toril just immediately just splits his arm up into multiple tentacles and just slaps and grabs 2 Sturges.
Slips him up.
Ballista screams.
Just like this.
Felix is like batting away. He's like, "What? What's going on down there?"
Max is like, I want to join the Fathomless now.
This is
it's
cool.
pretty awesome.
I need these upgrades. I need to get the Fathomless skill tree on my build and start getting those unlocks. All right, Sturges. Gottwald finally gets a Sturge.
Ooh.
Can they? Oh, a 24.
They sure can. Yeah.
It's gonna hit the Gottwald. So it does 5 piercing, and then it attaches to you. And while
Okay.
attached, the Sturge does not attack. Instead, at the start of each of the Sturge's turn, the target loses 7 hit points due to blood loss. The Sturge can attach itself, spending 5 feet of its movement. It does so after it drains 10 hit points of blood from the target or the target dies. You can use an action to detach the Sturge. So now you've
Okay.
got
I assume I can just attack it regular too. I could remove it, or I could just punch it to death. Is what I'm thinking.
I would probably transfer some of the damage to you if you tried to attack it while it was
okay.
literally attached to you.
Yeah.
Let's see, that one's dead. The swarm of Sturges has quite a few more Sturges in it. And looks quite a bit nastier since Gottwald's already got one. We'll see who gets this one. Cheese! The swarm tries to descend upon Cheese. But is not able to swarm all over him. And they are a giant cloud, like, trying to descend of these little creatures. So, Gottwald, you've got one stuck on you.
Yeah. Gottwald actually would rather attack and hurt himself than. So he's gonna like bring his fists up. He's gonna like just come down on his chest, just
Oh my
wherever
gosh.
it's at, like just
Okay.
like sweep it off.
I will allow it.
22.
That'll hit.
For 9. I should turn that off.
Yeah, you know Giant Smite right now. Alright, you do get it off, you crush it, but you do take 4 bludgeoning damage from your own
Okay.
punches that are enough to
That's
impact
better
it.
than taking 7 next turn. So
Yeah, it is.
Alright. And then he will spin around and start punching out at the swarm. 18
18 does hit.
for 7.
Alright, now your fists are not magical, correct?
Negative.
Okay, so you know because it's a swarm, they don't seem to... You only get like a few in there because they're just constantly moving around.
Okay. I assume also I can't grapple a swarm.
They literally have that immunity, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they are a bunch of little creatures.
Alright, then I think that...
Grapplers do not
No.
like the swarms.
Yeah. No, you know what? I still have bonus action, so I will go ahead and enlarge myself.
Oh boy.
I probably should have done that a second ago.
You
but-
should have talked about the weight limit on this
Oh,
on this airship.
how many people can it hold exactly?
Yeah, when you do that, you feel the whole ship go like this for a
Right.
second. Spellix is like, what?
Oh, okay, wait, I didn't know you could do that. Oh,
didn't know.
dear. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you guys are getting
Like
closer.
you hung
But
out with adventurers before.
I
Right.
don't think I'd seen that one.
that one's dead. Another swarm. This one will try to swarm over the giant Gottwald. More Gottwald, more blood.
Right.
And that may be the
That'll-
case here. Gonna swarm all over you for 17
Oh, no.
piercing damage.
That's not good. And does it attach to me? How does the swarm
It
attach
does.
to
The
me?
entire swarm just covers you with all these little stuck in you. And the same thing,
Great.
basically. They just do automatic damage instead of having to roll attacks. It's not great for you. That one is dead. That one is dead. We go to Mr. Mac, who's got a swarm right next to Cheese, and then another swarm attached to Gottwald, and big into Gottwald.
He's gonna claw the swarm right next to him. Oh my gosh, ignore that too. That's terrible.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use inspiration on that one.
claws
that's-
coming out.
Reroll that. Gotta show off my claws.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Does not quite hit the swarm.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
wow, okay.
Oh man. Alright. Well, let's go attack number 2. Son of a bitch.
Oh, Mac. Oh, he just puts the bow away, and all of a sudden, just you know what? The whole ship is lurching around.
Yeah,
It's getting
yeah.
kind of tricky.
Mac just jumps off the ship.
Well, screw it.
Save myself from the embarrassment.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well. That's all I got.
Okay. Do you want Cheese to do anything?
He's gonna dodge.
Okay, remind me he's doing that because the swarm was attacking him last time. Let's see. It's getting kind of crowded up here, but this one will try to go after you, Mac. A single sturge this time. But that is probably going to hit. These guys are starting to latch on now, so
They're making some good rolls
six
here.
piercing damage, they are. And begins to suck out your sweet juices.
That needs to be a soundbite.
Not the leader. Just suck up your sweet juices. Just that bit.
Just that bit. Now I have to look at which people here are unsucked. Because
That's also
it's running out. Yeah, and Sabra, you note that they seem to ignore the zombies. They want to go for the fresh blood.
Understandable.
Zombies are
Maybe
kind of
who's got
lacking.
blood and who doesn't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's not gonna hit you.
Mm-mm.
That one's dead. That one's dead. Savra.
Alright, Zomboys first.
You got another one in there. Try to get rid of the dead ones.
Zomboy the first. Come on.
Don't embarrass me in
God
front of this.
damn it.
Oh, no.
Wow! Don't embarrass. Oh god damn it, Zomboy.
Zomboy the second.
Just
you
falls
can do
down.
better. Yay!
Hey! That's the new
Okay, there you
favorite.
go.
Alright, so this is the one that you have to add the +3 to.
Okay.
Right.
Extra damage.
So 5 + 3.
Alright, that zombie completely does a double-handed overhead smash and smashes that Sturge.
Sabra pats him on the head and says, "You were my favorite."
Mm-hmm.
Over here.
Dead
Ballista's like trying to still... Just... Poor Ballista is just not liking the situation at all.
Before she moves up, Sabra just gets down real low and says, "Get us to that island now, or they eat you." Not really, but it's fine. Okay, and then this is a... Is this attached to anything? Number 2?
It is not. Moment.
Okay.
I've tried to kind of overlap the tokens of the ones that are attached.
Okay. Oh. Okay, well, let's just hold the dead on it. See what happens. Can it make a wisdom saving throw?
Which one are we targeting?
Number 2.
It can. It's not great at wisdom. Oh,
Not good enough.
yeah, almost.
Close, but not quite.
Yeah,
Alright, so because it wasn't injured, it's only a 2d8.
it is injured actually.
So it's
I
a
don't-
2d12.
I don't know how it took a little bit of. Or that was the one that Gottwald punched.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
it's taking another 6.
Okay. Takes a full 6. Several of them just kind of vibrate and just fall over dead.
That's it.
Final Sturge. Let's see. Let's try to go after Cheese.
Jeez.
Miss.
Yeah, also disadvantage, but yeah, it won't hit. Mr. Twirl. You guys are now getting much closer to the island. You can pretty clearly see all the details of everything, and I think just a few more seconds and you can be over it.
I think I'll typical 1.
Tentacled.
Yes, that will hit for 19. This is the one. Now, this is the one attached to Gottwald, so you feel you might do some damage to Gottwald by
I meant the one on Mac.
the one on Mac. Okay. Well, with a 3 damage, I will give it to you and transfer one of those to Mac. So Mac, you'll take 1 damage, but that will kill the stirs attached to you.
Alright. Excellent. If I'd known there was collateral damage, I would have done the walls first. Alright.
Yeah. Gottwald's like
Oh,
literally like the coming out of the water with like leeches stuck to him. Like that's what he looks like.
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
all
It's
over.
yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yep. Except they're like bats.
right. Just
Yeah.
little flapping wings everywhere.
Attack 4.
Okay, 17 will hit. Wow! Alright, that one's still alive.
Alright. I'll do it again.
Alright. 21 will hit. Alright, now that one
Alright.
gets destroyed. The other one just
Alright.
oddly like caressed it for some reason. Alright, Swarm has some options here. Cheese. Still disadvantage, I think.
Dodge, yes.
Dodge. Still not hitting cheese. Alright, Gottwald. You've got a swarm attached to you.
Mm-hmm.
You can use your action.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
To
Use
rip it
my
off of
action
you.
To rip it off of me. Yep. I don't want this
Uh,
thing on
If
me.
you want to show off your strength check.
I sure will. 26.
Yes, you successfully.
Just rip the... It's not as cool as it looks. I think it looks. You imagine it's like rah, rah,
Yeah.
but it's really just
Yeah,
brushing.
just like batting them off. Yeah.
All right, and then Gottwald is going to use action surge to get another action.
Okay, you do still have a bonus action too.
I do, yeah, but not much I can do with it at this point. And with his extra action, he's gonna like pull the giant anchor from his back. I do not like these pointy bats. And he's going to swing his hammer at, or his anchor at the swarm that was feeding on him.
Okay.
Not with advantage.
16 will hit. Yeah.
For actually, you know what?
Yes.
The giant smite should have been on for that one. So let me
Okay,
roll that real
that's
quick.
fine.
Forgot to turn it back on. So
3.
11.
All right, you
This-
knock out several of the creatures from the swarm.
This is magical, I believe.
Yes.
My
Yeah,
anchor,
they take
yeah.
full damage. Yeah, it is.
11?
11 is not.
Oh man,
Strike.
you
You roll
swing
a
straight
2.
through. Yeah, I rolled a 2. Yep.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
sliced right where you attacked before, but that's where they're dead.
Exactly, but there's none there.
Yep. They will still. They seem pretty mindless. They're just coming after you again.
Okay.
Do they have more than? Yes, they do.
They sense blood in the water.
Oh,
my
they're
God.
coming back at you. Another.
Hold on.
Okay, let me pause.
You did show me that attack, the damage before
I did. That is nasty. Holy shit. Look at that damage.
Gottwald is going to open up a portal and
Yeah.
send the two swarms just like flying into each other.
Barreling at each other with the reaction
Yep.
here. Okay.
So that swarm 1 attacks swarm 2 for 29 fucking damage.
It sure does. That's a lot. They can't really latch on very well. But yeah, that does an insane amount of damage, and that actually destroys the other swarm. Like with just all of them like come out with their needles pointed, and it sticks into the backs of the other swarm.
Feed on each other.
Confuses the shit out of them. Yeah. Mac.
All right, now I can pull my bow back out, shoot at swarm number 1. 14?
14 does hit.
Oh, good. All right,
Just.
do 11, and Mac is gonna infuse it with I feel like I would have chosen fire because of the undead, so fire damage. 6 more.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, most of that swarm just it goes up and blazes. There's only a few left in there.
Are they still alive?
Yes, I did mention there are a few
okay.
left in there.
Ah, gotcha. All right, attack number 2. that doesn't make it
12
lower.
does not hit.
All right. Well, let's see if Drake Thieves can finish it up with a bite.
19 will hit, yeah. Cheese gets dangerously close to the railing here.
Just 3. He bites a
Really?
few of them.
3, okay. It's still up, but a few more. Like, he gets like one in his mouth and rips it apart. Savra, you've got a very low swarm.
Bong.
Dead.
Hear the sound,
Oh
swarm.
no, they're not so wise.
They're not wise.
The dolorous bell.
Bong.
Yeah, you see that several of them vibrate and fall down.
Like a bug zapper.
And like a bud zapper, yeah. That seems to be the last of them, but suddenly the whole airship gives off a nasty jolt and a jerk, and Spellick starts kind of yelling and screaming like, "Oh, damn it! They got into the balloon!" And you can see above you little hisses coming out. And you can even see immediately once there's a little hiss and a rip, that shadowy figure that you see suddenly just explodes out of the balloon into like a miniature tornado and whirls its way kind of in the direction of the island. And the entire ship begins to suddenly go down very swiftly. And you can see Blista like shrieking and grabbing on, and Spellick is like, "Hold on to something!" As you all end up spiraling towards the island. And that is where we are going to end our session.
Poor Spellix, we convinced him to come up here. And he just crashed his ship immediately. Like, took no time at all.
Yep. Mac, you are this session's MVPC.
You convinced Spellix to crash his ship.
Hey, I didn't know that would happen.
To your defense, you did not. You found a gemstone at the bottom of your glass of genocider.
They put one in like every 100 bottles of
It's a real
genocide.
Willy Wonka situation. All right.
Insidious.
That is going to do it for this week's session of Call from the Deep. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching. Be sure to head over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after this show. And shout out, of course, always to the patrons. Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Genocider, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Corey, Big Nut, John F., John L., Scott, Eric, Tyler, Nathan, Camp Crystal, Counselor, Andrew, Dale, the Relder, and Captain Woody 79, Stephanie, Andy, Patrick, Jason, Ismail, Amit, Levy, Spuds, and Koi. And gold patrons: RPG Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Dead Lizard Lounge, Sam, Jerome, Nathan, Fast Like a Tortoise, Scott, Rufus, Caroline, Jerry, Thomas, Glenn, and Marcus. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Sylvan's right. How many airships have we crashed in our years of D&D?
How can
Are we on
crash
3?
the airships?
Nautiloid, another ship. This one,
This one, yeah. At least 3. At least 3.
at least 3.
Yeah.